Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. Yeah, my friends, I want to give you here an update on Under Armour, ticker UAA, trading on the New York Stock Exchange. I made here a video by the beginning of April. I show you that, guys, where I said it's time to buy. So we want to check what happened since my video, and I show you also the price levels where I personally started to buy Under Armour and why I think it is an investment for a swing trade. Maybe not for long-term investors. We have to check the situation. So if you just want to buy and hold, you have to see the chart because the stock did exactly what I predicted here in this video. That's why we make a quick recap and see the future price targets here for Under Armour. This is, guys, of course, not financial advice. When we zoom out, the actual chart situation for Under Armour is like this. Yeah, we have here something like a long-term uptrend. So when I switch for a second here to the weekly chart, guys, then we see that Under Armour is still performing an uptrend. Why? Because the all-time low back here in 2009 after the market crash, financial crisis in 2008, Under Armour squeezed here from $1.49 to $52. So when we try to catch here more or less the bottom, then you can see we have here a squeeze or a bull run of 3,300% over the years. Since then, we have always some spikes in between. You can see that most of the gains are already back down, or the price is dropping down, but becoming now here very, very close to a price range, which I also predicted here in this video. And I always, guys, try to predict here price moves in the market, especially short squeezes. So that's why I said here it's time to buy. I never do here some clickbait shit, guys. This is my honest opinion based on the chart. That's why we make now here a recap what happened after my video and what I expect next for Under Armour. So let's switch here back to the daily chart. But we see that since the all-time low $1.49 has been in, the price is still up 249% since. So okay, then let's check here the chart. And now I enable my drawings and I will let you know what I thought will happen for Under Armour, and then we check together if I was right or wrong. So we have here the following price levels. 1st of April, that was not an April Fool, guys. That was the day when I released the video, and I always, as I said, I always try to predict here bull runs or short squeezes. So what I said is Under Armour was trading here in the $6.35 range, so very comparable to now, but I said that I expect here a price drop in this blue box. So which means that I defined here an algo demand zone where I say that the market makers will buy the dip between $6 and $5.60, and in a perfect trading world, best case scenario, of course not for long-term investors, they get maybe triggered their stop loss or whatsoever, but we have here a shakeout scenario. $5.25 is the predicted algo shakeout level where the market makers immediately will start to buy the position. And you can see that the bull run, aka squeeze trigger, is $6.81. So what does that mean? In a perfect trading world, Under Armour comes down on that level here and then starts to come back, push back here, bounce back to this price level, $6.81, to maybe force a squeeze or get rejected again. So let's simulate the price action. Let's see if I have been right or wrong. I press now here play on TradingView. And we see what the chart is doing. Very quick, guys. So that was very quick, but you can see, guys, exactly 100%. You can see my previous videos. I never change or adjust these lines. As soon as I identify here the liquidity zones, I never touch the chart anymore. I will zoom in for you guys. So let's check that here in detail. So that was exactly what happened. As you all know, April 7, April 8, the market bottomed, the shakeout was completed. We had here a massive sell-off reaction in the market. Same here for Under Armour. What does that mean? That I have been right. The algo shakeout level is $5.25. We just dipped here down for 1 day. We came immediately back. You can see the candle is closing here slightly above that price level here. You can see the candle body just closed here. The market makers made again this shakeout. As I said, this was the market shakeout here, 7 and 8 of April. You can compare that with any other stock in the market. And then, guys, the market makers bought the dip. We found support with this candle here exactly on my predicted price level. Came back in the liquidity zone. You can see here we had a little bit some days or 2 weeks here of sideways trading. And where we are right now, guys, yes, of course, we are back to this bull run squeeze trigger at $6.81. We retested it once, we retested it just a second time here on Friday. Yeah, guys, so this is how you trade stocks, yeah, which means if you bought that dip, of course, maybe you had not here the perfect timing at $4.78, but let's assume if you have seen my previous videos here and you bought in at $5.25, this is of course not financial advice, but you are already here 30% or yeah 27% profitable with your Under Armour position. So guys, what are the next price levels and why do I tell you that? I have a lot of stocks here in my pocket which have very high short squeeze potential. I focus here on every stock in the US market, but especially on short squeeze stocks. We had here last week we had 2 short squeezes here. 152% was this one. So what I'm usually doing, same like for Under Armour, I always post these stocks before they squeeze. So I let my members here on Patreon know where are the price levels for an entry and exit. And this ticker here, guys, you can see I posted this ticker here on Patreon 22nd on May and 23rd on May, just 1 day later. This ticker here started to squeeze 152%. Why? Because we had here also some open business in the chart which had to get retested. I cannot give you, of course, a guarantee that that happens, but it happens very often after my predictions. And on the same day, we had one more squeeze, 138% in total. Also, member post was here the 20th of May, and then 23rd of May we had our 138% short squeeze. Same here, I said that the stock will find support here in this blue box, the same liquidity zone, by the way, which we have here for Under Armour. Yeah, it's always the same pattern, guys. The market makers always, you know, try to get the lowest possible price before they force a squeeze. The ticker here found support and then touched also perfectly my price level here with a 138% short squeeze, same like we have here for Under Armour, guys. The only difference is that Under Armour is not that volatile. That's why we have here maybe just 30% instead of 130%. But if you want to see my short squeeze plays, guys, you can join us here on Patreon. The full package membership is the most popular membership which I have. Every day, guys, new members joining in, which means our community is growing heavily. And yeah, this is of course a lot of we gather here a lot of knowledge in the market, and I also present here, of course, my special short squeeze stocks and swing trade alerts. And if you are new to trading, you can also join here my trading tutorials member FAQ section. So I answer here a lot of questions about trading for beginners and advanced traders. The link patreon.com/blackbelttrader is also available here in the video description. What is next for Under Armour, guys? Yeah, let's check that. So we will see a decision now in the upcoming week. So today the market is closed, but tomorrow we have our trading back. The New York Stock Exchange will start to trade tomorrow, which means, guys, Under Armour, if Under Armour breaks the $6.81 resistance, then we have here the next price goal, which is $8.75. That's why I mentioned you already in April. This is the, let's call it, swing trade zone, which I expect. So Under Armour had, in my opinion, here a swing trade squeeze potential of 66%. But when we see the overall chart pattern, I will switch now one more time back to the weekly chart. So then you can see that this price level here, $10.68, is key, which gets retested here. We had a retest in 2023. Last retest has been here in November 2024. So every year, more or less, yeah, we have here a very, very nice accumulation pattern, by the way. So it is possible that something like a Wyckoff pattern is playing up, that this is might be the spring, and that we, as soon as we retest these levels here and gain strength, that we start to squeeze higher, and then we have the potential that Under Armour comes even back here in the $20 range. This is not to hype you up, guys, not to create FOMO, but there is a reason why I calculated these liquidity zones here. Keep in mind, if we break the support, yeah, so the bull scenario is that we, yeah, come back over $6.81, $8.75, $10.68, and then start to see a squeeze or even a small short squeeze. But keep in mind, the flip coin is, the bear case scenario is that Under Armour get rejected here and lose the support here between $5.60 and $5.25, yeah, the lowest potential points here. That might be, if we lose the support here, if the bears take over, we can see, of course, much lower prices. For now, I'm bullish here. I see the rejection is there. but we need a little bit more volume. We can see that here on Friday, 24 million trading volume compared to the average volume of 15 million. So the bulls are clearly there. We have a clear reaction, but we need more volume here to break the bears and see a potential squeeze for Under Armour, guys. Yeah, this is the video, guys. The price levels here, everything what you see here, this is my chart program, or the chart program what I use is called TradingView. If you want to learn trading, guys, then of course join us here on Patreon, where you not only see the short squeeze stocks, also my trading tutorials. And if you want to follow my trading strategies, if you also want to learn that, then I can highly recommend that you also get yourself a chart tool. I'm using TradingView, guys, and I can give you here a discount link for TradingView. The premium tier is what I'm using here, and for the premium tier you will find a discount link for TradingView in the video description. If you want to start today, guys, then click now here in the video description. My friends, that was the update. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching your video. This video here, I appreciate your support, and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.